Vaz donated £5 through a super chat. Could you have a look at Archer, please? Not massive earnings but a lot of promising future and massive order book of $6 billion. Commercial flights by 2026.
Breaking news on Martyn Lucas. As you can see, we've just got a donation to look at Archer. Our member is very bullish on this stock, it seems, so let's go straight into the video and see what my thoughts are on this stock. We have just got that come through, so let's have a look at Archer. Archer Aviation, it's on the New York Stock Exchange, ticker symbol ACHR. We are currently sat at a price of $3.64. We'll have to zoom out of, you're watching me do this during a live video. If you want to join me for these live analysis every Sunday at 9 PM UK time, I think about 3 PM Central time, you can find it on this channel. But back to the review. This IPO'd at $10 and went all the way up to $18, came back and found its base at $10 until it started moving the trend to the downside. The trend has been a few downside trends recently, most of the time at quite a steep angle to the downside. We haven't had very many prolonged uptrends. We've only had one, and that was between 2023 between 10th of May 2023 and 13th of September. Those are just a few trends to show you, but right now the main trend is to the downside. Where do I see the stock going next, and where would be my potential buy zones? We do have some higher lows, and that does show us that the trend is changing to the upside, which is good to see. More people are owning the stock. In 2022, that was the bottom of this stock. It was it bottomed out at 162, and we then had another correction, and it bottomed out at 181. And more recently, it seems like our lows were at $3. This does indicate that more people are buying this stock, more people are holding this stock, and more people are confident to stay in this stock, which is bringing the price up. On the other hand, in more of a midterm structure, we have lower highs, less people are in more of the midterm holders are selling their stock, and they are continuously selling their stock. So what it means is we're coming to a structure where there's a higher lows and lower highs. This structure will eventually meet and break out. Are we going to break to the upside or the downside? Is what we have to keep an eye out for. If we break below this trend line, there's two scenarios. For example, if we break below this trend line, we're probably going to come and test somewhere between the all-time lows. Either 197 might be a good buy zone, or it might be somewhere a bit higher to continue the trend to the upside, which would be nicer to see. If we come down to 289, that is still quite bullish for the stock, because we are continuing our higher low situation in the longer term, meaning more people are buying the stock, the trend can change to the upside. Another way the stock can be bullish is if we go through a situation where the structure continues bouncing around in the structure and then breaks out, retests, and then where you're looking is a take profit zones, two zones. It can even be turned into a take profit rectangle where it's somewhere there. The reason I say that is previous support, previous resistance, and that will be your next take profit zone. If it breaks out of the structure to the upside, you're looking between $7 and $8, and that'll be my take profit zone. So where I'm putting my limit orders in case there's good earnings or for a longer term trade, I'm looking to sell the stock between $7 and $8. I'm looking to add more to my position around $2.73, and if we ever get as low as $1.78. Those are my midterm suggestions. There are longer term take profit areas as well, such as $20. But I think the main one after the $7 to $8 region is the IPO price, that area where we spent a lot of time just below $10. Do I think it can reach $10? Yes, I think it can. If this structure breaks the upside, we came down very, very quickly. That meaning we can go up just as quick. As soon as we break the $8 mark, we can be at $10 in a matter of hours. So I think I haven't looked into the fundamentals. We can always review it on the channel. If you like the fundamentals, the charts don't look too bad either. It's not one of those charts which is a penny stock if that's going down every day. Since IPO, it has been going down. However, it does show signs of accumulation. It does show signs that people that were buying it a year, 2 years ago, they haven't changed their mind. They're still holding on to the stock, and for that reason, I think there's potential for the stock. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Are you holding the stock? Have a look at, there's 2 videos here that you might enjoy on my right side here and here. You might enjoy viewing. Let me know what you think about the stock in this comment section below. Do take a note of the RSI, which isn't anywhere too significant. If the stock price drops very suddenly, you might want to buy out. But until next time, take care of yourselves and each other.